Welcome to Dr. J. Francis YouTube channel. You just finished your marriage-based green card interview, and now you're anxiously waiting to hear back from USCIS. Will you get approved? Will they ask for more evidence? Could your case be denied? Hi, I am Attorney J. Francis. I am a U.S. immigration lawyer based in Chicago and Wisconsin, but I serve all 50 states. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 most common scenarios that happen after your marriage green card interview. If you're going through the marriage green card process or about to have your interview, this video could save you months of stress and uncertainty.
Congratulations. I will recommend approval of your case.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's start with what everyone hopes for: immediate approval. When your interview goes smoothly and the officer is satisfied with your evidence, they may verbally tell you that they're recommending approval to their supervisor. This doesn't mean you're officially approved yet, but it's an excellent sign. Within 24 to 72 hours after your interview, you'll see an online status update on the USCIS website showing new card is being produced. This is when you can finally breathe that sigh of relief. Your official approval notice, known as Form I-797, will arrive in the mail within 7 to 14 days, followed by your actual green card. The entire process from interview to green card in hand typically takes about 2 to 3 weeks for immediate approvals.
It's been 135 days since our interview, Michael. I checked again this morning. The status still just says case is being actively reviewed.
I know, honey. I've been counting too.
Now, let's talk about a frustrating scenario that's become increasingly common: the indefinite wait. After your interview, you might receive a notice stating your case is subject to further review. This vague language essentially means USCIS needs more time to make a decision. The key number to remember here is 120 days. If your case has been pending for more than 120 days after your interview, you have the right to inquire about your case status. This is especially common if you have other pending applications with USCIS, such as an asylum case. You can submit a case inquiry through the USCIS website or contact their customer service center. While there's no guarantee this will speed up your case, it creates a paper trail and may prompt action on a forgotten file.
Anna, I am very concerned with our upcoming second interview.
Look, we live together. We share everything. Our marriage is real, Robert. The truth doesn't change.
Sometimes USCIS isn't fully convinced after your first interview and schedules a second one. This typically happens when there are inconsistencies in your testimony, concerns about the legitimacy of your marriage, or if significant time has passed since your first interview. A second interview is often more intense than the first. The officers may separate you and your spouse, asking detailed questions about your daily life, finances, and relationship history. They're looking for inconsistencies that might indicate marriage fraud. Common topics include your morning routines, household chores, recent arguments, and specific details about your home. The best preparation is living an authentic married life. If your marriage is real, the truth will be consistent.
33 date to respond to a notice of intent to deny feels impossible.
The worst part is knowing I caused this.
This is where things get serious. If USCIS discovers you provided false information on previous immigration applications, you'll likely receive either a request for evidence or a notice of intent to deny, requiring you to file Form 601, Application for Waiver of Grounds of Inadmissibility. This often involves misrepresentations on prior visa applications. For example, if you stated you were single on a tourist visa application when you were actually married, or if you claimed to attend a school on an F-1 visa but never enrolled, USCIS considers this fraud or willful misrepresentation. The timeline here is critical. If you receive a request for evidence for the 601 waiver, you typically have 87 days to respond. For a notice of intent to deny, you only have 33 days. This waiver requires you to prove that your U.S. citizen or permanent resident spouse would suffer extreme hardship if you were denied the green card. You'll need extensive documentation, a compelling hardship letter, and often legal representation to succeed.
I can't believe they're questioning whether our marriage is real.
The worst part is knowing we actually qualify.
Perhaps the most frustrating scenario is the discretionary denial through a notice of intent to deny. In these cases, USCIS acknowledges you meet all the legal requirements for a green card, but decides to deny your case anyway based on negative factors. This can happen when USCIS questions the authenticity of your marriage despite your eligibility. The officer might cite inconsistent testimony about basic aspects of your relationship, how you met, your joint finances, or living arrangements. Even small discrepancies, like confusion about cell phone plans or whose name is on bank accounts, can raise red flags. When you receive a discretionary notice of intent to deny, you have 33 days to respond with additional evidence proving your marriage is genuine. This isn't just about meeting legal requirements anymore. It's about convincing USCIS to use their discretion in your favor. You'll need to address every concern raised, provide substantial new evidence of your relationship, and often include affidavits from friends and family.
I'm going to call Dr. J. Francis about our case.
I am fully on board with that idea.
If you're facing any of these scenarios, especially scenarios 3 through 5, time is of the essence. Document everything about your relationship, organize your evidence systematically, and consider consulting with an experienced immigration attorney who specializes in marriage-based cases. Remember, each case is unique, and what worked for someone else might not work for you. Have you gone through a marriage green card interview? What was your experience? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might help someone else going through this process. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more immigration insights. For personalized guidance on your immigration case, visit our website linked in the description below. Don't navigate this complex process alone. Get the support you need to secure your future in America.